I'm Greg Phair. I've been teaching for 30 odd years. I'm principal here at Rokeby Primary School. I've been here since 2002.
Today is the official beginning of NAIDOC Week at Rokeby Primary, and it's the first time we've held our flag raising ceremony in this newly developed space.
Over my time at Rokeby, the school has changed quite significantly. Amongst our school population, about 25% of the kids identify as Indigenous. That's a depiction of the Aboriginal sort of makeup of the population generally in this area. We've got really good relationships with our community and parents, and we're respected by our community, and we're working very hard at making education relevant and engaging for our kids. What makes me strong is remaining focused and committed to the big picture, which is about providing really relevant and meaningful learning experiences for our kids, connecting to community and to engaging with and working with our staff. One of the things we're trying to do as part of the Stronger Smarter Learning community to try and set up an Aboriginal community support group across Clarence Plains, so an advisory group, if you like, that will work with both our school and our two affiliate schools. Well, I work very closely with my colleague principal at Clarendon Vale Primary School. Clarendon Vale is one of our affiliate schools, and Rokeby High School. Their upper primary teachers are working with their teachers on a transition program. We're working hard as a network of schools to try and get the same sort of support personnel, so a social worker between our schools, school psychologists, etc. That's very much a drive of our learning service, not just with the schools working in teams, but trying to link, for example, closely with health and other government agencies and NGOs to try and sort of galvanise all the resources and all the energy in supporting the kids and the communities in our local areas. The major challenges that I find are not really within the school. Major challenges I find are getting the message out there to people in other schools. And in our sort of district learning service region, we've got the highest proportion of Aboriginal sort of families in the state, in the southeast of Tasmania. And there are other schools that are in other parts of the Eastern Shore that have got sort of 20 to 25% populations, but they are not doing anywhere near the work that we are, and trying to get some of the leaders from those schools on board is very, very difficult. They tend to lump Indigenous Aboriginal people in with disadvantage and don't separate it. And to me, that is just so important, that being Indigenous Aboriginal, that it's a positive. You don't lump it in as, oh, well, disadvantage. That's not what it's about at all. And that's the frustration I find in trying to sort of get the message across to some of the other leaders in some of our schools. Whenever I have the opportunity, I sort of celebrate our successes. I've talked to our principals about the Stronger Smarter program. I've talked to them about Dare to Lead. But I think a lot of principals will sort of say, oh yeah, that's important, but they don't demonstrate their commitment by doing things that show it's a priority to them. And for you people, it's about going to school every day and making every day count. It's about setting goals and setting out to achieve them. The one thing I really took from the Stronger Smarter program was the recognition of the absolute importance of working at building those relationships and not letting the barriers crop up at times. And I've also become aware that you don't have to win every single battle, that what you're striving to do is to win the war. I'm looking at the big picture. What do we want to achieve in the long run?